Hello.
Jay, how you doing, man?
Very good.
Sorry about last night, brother.
Oh, man, pure insanity. Pure pandemonium and reckless wildness.
Hey, Jay, Chris is in here with the studio. He's with Detour. He was at the show last night.
Right.
What's going on, brother?
How you doing?
Hey, man, the last time we talked, things were a little bit more up-tempo, huh?
Everything was smooth and happy, friendly.
We were ready to have a Faygo Fest.
That's right.
Man, I was ready to get orange. Was it Diet Faygo these days?
We have, actually 3 different flavors with us on this tour.
Oh, nice. Variety is the spice of life.
Exactly.
But,
Jay, there's actually on the other line right now a guy from one of the television stations here who actually wants to know who canceled the show. And I think they're going to take the side that ICP canceled the show.
Oh, they're going to say we canceled the show?
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to say.
Why would we cancel the show?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if that's what they're going to say, but I think that's what they're going to put out over the air, man. And I want you to straighten it out right now.
I'll try. I'm ready.
Well, I mean, tell them what happened. When did you guys find out what happened?
The bottom line is that we were. You guys know where we were, Chris. You came down to the bus. We were at the bus. Putting our makeup on. We don't use the venue as a dressing room because usually the venue dressing rooms suck. So we're at the bus getting painted up and doing our pre-show warm-ups, if you will, flexing with groupies and whatnot. And we called Billy Bill, who's our road manager, and we're talking to him about what time we should show up approximately and how to get in and what's the back entrance and everything. At that moment, some guy busts in the room and tells Billy Bill the show is canceled. There's a bomb threat. Tell the band don't come near the building. You know, and this, I guess, is when Mars was on stage, so I'm told.
Yeah, Jay, shortly after, about two-thirds of the way in through Mars, we kind of got some people, authority figures, Shepherdsville city officials coming in and kind of placing planting the seed that there was a bomb threat.
Right.
I know that your merchandise people got that info, and they immediately started packing up, understanding that this could be a difficult situation.
Well, we had guys in the hotel. We had guys in the bus. You know, we had a bunch of people with us. There's a bunch of people that, of course, set up the stage at the venue, and there's a bunch of people that travel with us, the band, you know?
Right.
And we had guys scattered. Some were in the hotel, some were in the bus. People were just kind of marinating around, getting ready. And after we got the phone call, we gathered everybody up in the bus. We called again, and they said, bomb threat, it's all off, get out of here, you know? They wanted us to get out of there, as fast as possible. I don't know if it was because of pissed-off fans or it's because somebody's...
Well, I think you got to take a bomb threat, with all the publicity that had been around the show, coming to Shepherdsville and Bullitt County where, they don't have this kind of thing very often. I think it really took them by surprise.
This is what I want everybody to realize. I'm not exactly exact on the specifics, but this is like our 35th show on this tour.
Right.
And from New York to L.A., we haven't had one problem. And I want to know why the people in Shepherdsville have a problem with us playing there. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for every other city in the United States, basically, that we've been to so far on this tour. But when we get there, there's all this protest. There's all this problem with us coming to that town, And we've been to Louisville many times. But
absolutely.
Coming to that town, there's all this problem. And then finally, we do all the press and the interviews with the news explaining that we're going to do the show and we don't, it's what we do. It's entertainment.
It's performance.
And then all of a sudden, there's a bomb threat. You know what I mean? And according to what Billy told me, which is what the promoter told him, somebody didn't call the venue. Somebody called the police station with the bomb threat.
Right. There was some speculation. There were a lot of officers standing around, and there was quite a show of force at the venue. Let me tell you, the Juggalos, it was the most timid I've ever seen Juggalos, Jay. I mean,
that doesn't make any sense.
They were totally intimidated from the get-go, and some of the guys from the station that were hanging around, watching people come in and watching the extreme frisking and patting down that every person got as they went in, overheard some comments that
what is the deal?
I can't speak for the police department.
And what is the deal? We've played 1,000 times in Louisville. We've played all over the country. This isn't something brand new. Hey, let's try to do a concert. I mean, we've been doing them for, we've been touring for 6 years. It's like we get there, and all of a sudden there's a big problem with it,
Well, they came in with this information about a bomb threat, and there evidently was some short 2-minute attempt made to clear the bathrooms, to check the bathrooms, but I never saw a K-9 unit. I never saw any attempt to actually evacuate the building for the Juggalo's safety. I mean, there was 1,200 people in there. If there's a bomb threat, shouldn't there be some action taken to get the people out, pretty quickly instead of hanging around for a half hour or something?
In my opinion, what happened was the people there in Shepherdsville expected a road crew of a bunch of crackheads to come rolling into town, not know what they're doing, and the show just be all unorganized and chaotic. But instead, things went unbelievably smooth,
right,
unbelievably professional, and all the press and all the hoopla it turned out to be stupid. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing dangerous about our shows or anything like that. So somebody felt really stupid about the whole thing and decided to make it seem worse than it was. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, there's a bomb threat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or some reason the show can't go on because everything else rolled too smoothly.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys took out a lot of time out of your busy schedules to do a ton of press interviews that you don't normally do.
It was like we answered everybody's questions, and maybe it wasn't what they wanted to hear. You know what I mean?
That could be it, man. Maybe the mainstream of media and the soccer moms might just not be able to hang with what you guys are into.
You're too professional and too put together. They couldn't stand that the Juggalos weren't starting fires in the street and weren't tearing the venue up. They're waiting to see a good show.
Absolutely, man. I was really stoked. People had talked about the show, seen it in Nashville and Dayton, where there were not any problems at all. The venues were prepared. They knew what you guys were about,
exactly,
and there was no hassle.
But if they want to see trouble, they're headed in the right direction. Whatever the case was, if there was a bomb threat, if there wasn't a bomb threat, running into the venue when it took an hour and a half to get all those people inside the building and expecting them all to clear out in 45 seconds and macing people and beating them with billy clubs, then you're going to have fires in the streets. And you're going to have all that violence and all that thing you expected in the first place. You know what I mean?
Right, kind of self-fulfilling prophecy almost.
It's like throwing gas on a fire, If people look at us in a bad way, that's fine and dandy. We're doing our own thing. We're coming to a club. We're doing an underground concert. Fine, We're not opening for Celine Dion. You don't have to sit through us while you're waiting for a happy, friendly family band to come on. You know what I mean? We're doing our own tour. We're doing our own thing, and people don't want it to happen. They want it to stop. But no, it doesn't stop. It sells out. And everything's looking fine and dandy. And we got one foot out the door on the way to the damn venue, and everybody's happy and friendly. But next thing you know, I hear there's a bomb threat, and the police are beating everybody with billy clubs. And what I'm saying is, what the hell is going on? Why here? You know what I'm saying?
It's 2001. You think that people could be a little bit more civilized.
Exactly. Everywhere else we've played, but we come to this town that people say, hey, we're better than Louisville. Or whatever the problem was. I'm not saying the people of the town. I'm saying the city officials or whoever it was that was protesting us playing there to begin with. Those are the people I'm talking about, of course. But they say, hey, we're too good for this band to be here. I don't understand that, because that's what the whole hoopla was anyway. The second we rolled into town, we're doing TV interviews for 3 different stations that are saying, they tried to get this show stopped, and why is all the hype here? And what we said was, I don't know why the hype's here. We're a professional band. We are professional musicians of high caliber, and we don't bring any danger or violence into town with us. That's all speculation and allegations.
Hey, Jay, one of the big things we've had a lot of juggalos calling since the time the concert ended until we started this interview. People want to know, are you going to play in Louisville again or in this area? Are you going to be able to bring the show back?
I want to play in Louisville, of course, but I want to play there. I want to finish what we set out to do. And, the people that tried to stop the show, all they did was make it 5 times bigger. because when we come back and reschedule it, it's going to be way bigger than it was the first time
I believe
around.
it's going to have to be in Louisville Gardens now.
Exactly. It's gonna be bigger than it was. And I can't wait to do it. I can't wait to come back. And now I'm super looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact is, whatever the case, whatever went wrong last night, it's not like we're gone. Come on. Am I hanging up my boots now and I'm done making music?
No way.
You know, it's not like we're done touring that part of the country. I own that part of the country. I belong in Louisville. That's
yeah.
my home. You can't kick me out of my home. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man.
I'm not going to go somewhere else instead. I'm coming right back there, God damn it.
Hey, Jay, man, I did come, I was a smart juggalo. When I saw things were starting to get out of hand, I hit the door like a Bullitt County whore. And let me tell you, I got my ass out of there till I saw that the police weren't going to be causing any problems outside. They had caused all their problems inside. They were fairly restrained on the outside, I understand. But I got back, and I waited it out with the TV folks, and I had my recorder with me, and I got some comments from the chief of police, Ronald Morris of Shepherdsville, and he out and out accused you guys of canceling the show.
How could that be? I don't understand the logic or the I don't understand the logic of doing that. That's what we're doing, is we're doing shows. We're on tour to do shows. We had a sold-out show there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we did all this press talking about how nobody was going to stop us. If anybody felt stupid, it was us. Because next thing I knew, 1 minute, we've even got Vampiro with us from the WCW ready to make a special appearance. 1 minute, we're ready, hyped up, getting ready to go on stage, getting ready to do a thing. The next minute I know, I'm at a Waffle House 45 minutes down the road taking refuge in the men's bathroom. You know what I mean? Because my road crew is telling me, just get in the car and go. Don't come back. Just wait, get out of town, and we'll call you and tell you what's going on. So if anybody's feeling like a pussy, it's me for bailing out of town so quick. But I didn't know what the hell was going on, because keep in mind, we weren't even at the venue. We never even saw a juggalo. We didn't even get to see the venue.
Oh, man, and they were so stoked, man.
And that's what sucks so bad. And I've heard, I'm not going to say what I heard because I don't know what's true and what's not.
It is getting kind of twisted and bizarre, isn't it?
But I just heard about beatings and macings and all kind of craziness, It's got us all upset because I heard people are getting beat down and I heard that 2 15-year-old kids got beat down by the police.
Well, check this. There were some young kids there waiting for their parents to come pick them up. They had no jackets because they expected the show to end at a reasonable amount of time when their parents had been notified to come pick them up. They were not allowed inside. They were asked to stay outside in the cold by the authorities.
That would be Mr. Ronald Morris's
staff
call of judgment there.
I guess so.
You know what I mean? And Mr. Ronald Morris accusing us of doing something like canceling the show. I don't understand it. That's how we make money. I'm gonna be as real as I possibly can. We had a sold out show last night. That's how we make livings. We're not exactly engineers or skilled businessmen, but what we are is we are musicians. We come to town, we play in town, we sell tickets, and we sell merchandise. Canceling the show is not good when you're trying to make money. Canceling the show when you have 3 tour buses and 2 semis worth of crew is not a step in the right direction. So I don't know where Mr. Ronald Morris went to business school at, but in the rock and roll world, canceling a show, especially 5 minutes before you're supposed to go on, is not the best step in the right direction as far as business-wise.